Previously on Attrax. The test subject completes one section and does as much as he can in the garden. Okay, what am I... Oh, right. I've gone back to this point in time. Well, at least to know how to do all of this all over again. And let's see what's here. What I missed the first time.
You heeded my message and discovered this place. Well done. Do you recognize my voice? You might remember it from the tutorial chamber, but you've actually heard it much earlier than that. Think back to how you got here. You don't remember, do you? You opened your eyes, and you were inside that cell. You don't remember anything before that. Listen to me. I'm on your side. This place isn't what you think it is, and I want to help you. But you have to prove that you can be useful to me too. The first step was you finding this room. Since you did what I asked, I'll give you something back in return. You probably think that a lot of time has passed since you were captured. That's not the case. The current year is 1835.
In that case, I'm honestly not sure why I thought Birmingham was that ugly. Perhaps I saw something coming that I didn't like. Something that would ruin its otherwise idyllic appearance.
So if you solve this one by complete chance, you can still feel proud of yourself.
I need to get each energy ball into the ports, and this is new. Although it would work if it's above that. And red. Yes, it can work now. And it would work better if it's like this. Right, now to redirect the energy ball there, and to do that I will need to realign this one to make sure it doesn't crash into one of these walls. And now this to redirect the ball towards there. Need to back it up slightly. And also change the angle until it actually is redirected to it. Yes, hopefully this should do it. And it did.
Don't trust the announcer. If you want to know why you're here and how to survive, you need to keep solving puzzles for now. Good luck, 07841.
I am perfectly aware of that. Right. So the switch between. I have a suspicion that I'll need to put this field emitter around the same place as the other one, so that they cancel each other out. That's how to get into the blue one. As for the other, I'll deal with that once this is dealt with. Yeah. This needs to happen before it's cancelled out. Just enough to work.
Clever monkey. Good job.
Doesn't he get tired of patronizing?
The disintegrating wall was developed as a way to prevent certain unwanted objects from passing through. Don't worry, it's harmless to you. In the early days of the Institute, some of the monkeys would try to stack cubes and escape. We couldn't have that.
Perfectly understandable. Yes. I'll need to get this emitter to the other side. In order to get it in there.
Simple, wasn't it? Wall goes down, particle goes through. Even a monkey could understand.
Well, thankfully, I'm not a monkey. I am an ape. Monkeys have tails. Apes do not. I'm amazed you don't know that difference. Actually, no, I'm lying about that part. I suspect what I need to do here, but it's going to be painful. Yes, as the door will remain shut as long as
In the early development of the disintegrating wall, apparently, We struggled to make it disintegrate only charged objects and generators. We lost quite a few subjects during those tests. But as I mentioned previously, completely harmless now.
Yes. As long as the port is charged, the door remains shut. Which means to give myself more time, I will need to deliberately get hit by it.
Keep it up, 07841. You're showing promise.
And you're showing your tendency towards sadism.
The final puzzle in this sequence was deemed too difficult to appear so early on in the testing. Thus, we installed a give up button. It's right beside the door. Just stand on it for 10 seconds, and the room will solve itself. Don't hesitate to use it.
I think you're confusing me with someone who gives up easily. Right, let's look through all of these and... Yes, it looks like I'll need to find a way of moving the energy ball around here and then into the ports, and yes, I don't think that one emitter will be enough. Or if it is, it's beyond my capabilities. Yes, I'm good at figuring these out, but not that good. I acknowledge my own limitations.
That's a lie.
Now, this is another problem. Yes. As while a straight line can be made, specifically a path, for this energy ball, I need something to redirect it. And I've just realized what I need to do in order to solve this part. And no, I am not going to give up. As whatever is telling me to do so is likely just wanting to mess around with me. Ah, yes. Of course, that could work. I suspect that will be for towards the end. Yeah. As I need an emitter there to actually make a course correction. Yes, that's what needs to be done, and it activated that emitter. Right, now let's set this up. Yes. This one at least can be completed. As in completely powered up. Wrong one. Although it did have the right idea. Yes. Bounce it back and forth and time it so that I can get there with enough time to spare. Okay, now for the other side, and I will be needing this, as well as the other one, to figure out how to get the energy ball from there to there. Right. Now to get the emitter here aligned. Yes. There is the matter of first one port on that side and then the one in the middle. And I have a suspicion of how to do that. And it involved part of the solution to how I figured it out with the first port that was powered up. Yes, it will work. It just needs a slight modification, as in its current state, it overshot. Let's try that again. Just to make sure. Yes, definitely an overshoot. Yes, with the middle one, I need to do what I did with the first one, and then use enough of the emitters to push it into the middle port there. It's so nice that things go right. Or rather, when things go right. Because it means less irritations. Not the most polished solution, but it works, so no need to complain about that. Strange how silent you are.
I'm sure by now, you're probably wondering what sort of prize awaits you at the end. Solve this room, and I'll tell you. Oh right, that pressure plate will respond to weight. That should be enough to help you solve this room.
Yes, this is simple enough. Use this to get rid of one barrier and then move towards the other.
surprise to participants. But what I can tell you, it's most definitely not cake.
Is this a joke?
The prize is better than cake. Trust me.
Right. Need to step on there to turn it blue. Although there is the problem of how to get it in there in the first place. Yes, it's a matter of finding the right angle and the right position for the emitter.
But the prize is most definitely not cake. Maybe it could be cake.
It's definitely not cake, much as you're definitely not human from what you're telling me. Yes, and... Right. I have an idea of how to make this work. Need to have this emitter to make the ball go back and forth, and when I have enough time to get to the button or the pressure plates, I remove the emitter and then stand on the pressure plates and let it enter. If that doesn't work, I'll need to try something else. Yes, it could work, it just needs a tiny modification. Such as moving this emitter a bit closer to the ports. Bit too soon.
about cake anyways?
I'm not sure about that myself. All I'm certain of is I need to get through these. Don't know why, but I need to get through them.
Is the cake truth, or is the cake a lie?
Also, I don't know why you're fixated towards cake. Right. I suspect that this needs to involve the energy ball being stopped at just the right moment. As in, this emitter slowing it down and stopping it, and then I deactivate the emitter, which is on a timer, and then move it to the other side, and then I have it moved to where it's needed. Yes, as I clearly don't have enough time to jump up to this button to deactivate the barrier that is needed to cross the distance between one point and another. Clearly, whoever is in charge of this place has yet to find anyone that can do so otherwise.
careful. One false step and boom! Just kidding, you won't blow up.
And you have lost all credibility. Seems that the energy balls make lights appear on the wall over there. And there are 25 pressure plates down there. Yes, I am hesitant to cross that without understanding what I need to be doing. And those lights appear in a set order. That must be significant. clearly I pressed on the wrong... or rather stepped on the wrong pressure plate. Yes, each of these reveals a quarter of the correct route. I'd best reset this and make sure that I get it right this time.
Charting a path through the unknown is an incredibly impressive achievement. Well, I guess you'd be pretty well versed in that. Charting isolated islands, that is. What was your favorite bird again? You've acclimatized to the testing environment rather quickly. It's time to throw something new at you. When we tested these rooms with the monkeys, they really enjoyed playing around with the cube. You look like you had fun too. Did you know? A philosopher once stood exactly where you're standing. He was incredibly peculiar. Whenever he entered a room, he would spend minutes just observing. And just like that, he was extremely fascinated by the cube. He would fling it at the walls and talk to himself, saying things like, "What makes this cube real?"
Perhaps now I'll get... well, at some point during this section of the tests, I'll guess what I need to actually solve what I couldn't earlier in the garden.
He would come up with these bizarre solutions for puzzles. He was extremely creative.
Yes, I need a cube. I also need to bring this closer to get it to the right height. Oh yes, and reverse polarity also helps. It needs to be turned off.
Shouldn't be too difficult for you.
Well, compared to some, you're right, it isn't too hard for me. And I suspect that whatever is talking to me, well, I'm starting to think that he might be reptilian. Yes, it would work better if I did that.
Dare I say, if a monkey like you had shown up all those years ago, perhaps you wouldn't even need the institute anymore. But your discovery is one thing. Whether you can solve these puzzles is something else entirely.
He's not lying to you about why you were brought here. Out there, you truly are someone special. Your gut feelings are correct. Human evolution happened way too quickly, and it's because of them.
How many more things can be done with boxes? Will it reveal something else entirely? Find out next time on Attrax.